All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the TR Schools TV Game of the Week presented by the TREA. Casey Kinnerkowski, Andrew Heckler here courtside, waiting for the tip momentarily between the Barnegat Bengals and the hometown Toms River East Raiders. Andrew, we saw Toms River East earlier in the season, and they've kind of been, kind of up and down. They flirted with 500, but they've been really competitive this year.
Yeah, all these games have been close. Start off the season a little slow, not winning a ton of games. They've slowly crawled their way back to a 7-10 record, trying to get to that 500 mark before the end of the season.
Yeah, we're looking at the divisional standings right now. With them, Barnegat obviously at the top here. You've got Pinelands, a team that East split their meetings with this season, and then East kind of just lurking there.
Yeah, East still has a possibility to split this division with Barnegat. If Barnegat loses their next to Lacey and tonight, and Toms River East wins their next game and tonight, then they will split the division.
Yeah, that's incredible. When you look at, Coach Zerigi here is a great program that he's been running these last couple of years. Kids obviously who are on the court are obviously playing very, very hard, and that comes from the coach here. You know that from playing sports as well. If your coach is ready to go, you just want to play well for them.
Yeah, everything revolves around the coach. If the coach is ready to go, you can get everyone going. Everyone's going around you. So once that coach gets going and fires everyone up, everyone else is fired up.
Yeah, a couple guys here. We're going to talk obviously about Brady Gillen, the star freshman, a little bit later in the game, but we wanted to highlight these two guys here who are doing a great job, youngsters who are stepping up to the plate here.
Yeah, so we have Chase Bailey, first 14 games, only averaging 2.8 and 4 points. Last two games, gotten a little bit more playing time, averaging 9 points, 9 rebounds. And then Tommy Intantola, the other star freshman, first 14 games, 4.3 points and 4.9 rebounds. He's really stepped it up, 12 points and 5.5 rebounds.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's one of the things you see now as we get into February. We're starting to get closer to the short conference tournament potentially, the state playoffs here. Looking at the state playoffs here, Toms River East, Toms River South, they're just on the edge there of South Jersey Group 3. A win tonight can not only help them divisionally, but also help them in that tournament as well.
Yeah, if they can get a win tonight, that could be a big stepping stone to continuing their season furthermore into the short conference and the state playoffs.
All right, so Coach Blondina is going to give us the PA tonight with the starting lineups and the national anthem here momentarily, as both teams here ready to play here on this wonderful Tuesday night here in Toms River. All right, so we got the national anthem out of the way. Now we'll get the starting lineups for both teams. Starting off with Barnegat. They'll be in their road whites tonight. Say a couple guys to watch for them here. Number 21, Mason Cray, the leading scorer. And then we were talking about number 25, Cole Toddings here, who's averaging a double-double on the year.
Yeah, for high school, it's pretty impressive. 10 points, 10 rebounds. Just they're going to need him to get going tonight. Create those extra possessions with the offensive rebounds.
Absolutely. We saw that last game we were here actually for the East girls here. How many times did they get extra possessions that led to positive things? And we've got the hometown Raiders in their road black uniforms. Or home black uniforms, excuse me. So we got a couple fresh faces and a couple stalwarts here on both teams. I'm going to say, Andrew, if your Times River East early on in this one, what are some things you're looking for from them early on in this division contest?
They need to be aggressive. We saw earlier in the season against Brick Memorial, they weren't aggressive at all. They didn't get to the rim. They were just too scared to get to the rim and play physical basketball. I think that needs to be the key to success tonight. They need to box out and create more possessions because this Barnegat team is a lot bigger.
So it'll be Gherkins and O'Grady to jump it up. Tip one by Times River East. You got really attacking your defense here by Barnegat to start things off. Brady gets it back door, inside out game going on right now for East. Ball fake. Picks up the dribble. Thought about it. Loses it on the ground. Turnover early here. And that's what Barnegat's done to opponents all season.
Yeah, that's like the last thing that Times River East needs. They need to really use these possessions in the best way possible.
Gherkins going inside. That was a nice double team here by the two Raiders players in DeMarco and O'Grady to alter that shot. There's Austin Weber with it. As so far, a minute gone by, no score yet, but lots of defense here. What about the shot? Pulls up for the jumper. That one long. Rebound goes quickly to Barnegat as they're looking to run with it. It's a good spin, then dishes, and the first 2 points of the game go to Cole Toddings. That was Johnson, 12 on the assist. Oh, good, batted around. Johnson corrals it. And then lost out of bounds here off of number 31, Todd Muhammad's hands.
Times River East are going to need to be able to create those turnovers. They can create those turnovers. It's going to make it a lot easier. They need Barnegat to create their own mistakes.
Yeah, they are coming out there attacking those ball handlers on the outside, those guards. Skip pass across the way. And lost here, stolen away right from his arms. Driving in number 21 for them, Cray, and quickly cleared by O'Grady. Gets it over to Gillen. Gillen trying to get a little bit of a run. That lane closed very quickly. The passing for Times River East pretty sharp early on in this one.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not a lot of turnovers created off passes, just bad ball handling.
So still a 2-0 game here as we hit the 5:20 mark of this first quarter. As Cray will bring it across here against this zone. Working the ball around the outside, trying to fit it inside of these big guys. Gherkins with it along the baseline, skips it. Almost lost out of bounds, but then saved by Muhammad. Inside out game, and it ends up with 2 points here yet again from Toddings. So 25 here. Cole Toddings has all 4 points in this game. As East still trying to find a bucket. DeMarco, inside out, O'Grady, he just missed one. Might have gotten away with a little bit of a push off there. Weber gets hit underneath and still buries the three. As Andrew, I don't know about you, he could have made a call. That could have been a 4-point play opportunity.
Yeah, it looked like O'Grady kind of extended his right arm, create some separation, but no call.
One shot there gives a little momentum to Townsend Reese, down just one as we get towards halfway through this first quarter. Toddings hands it off to Cray, tried to get it back to him. Gherkins with the right hand doesn't get it to go, but there's number 25, Cole Toddings, with his third bucket of the game. So Toddings just seems to be in the right place at the right time tonight.
Yeah, not the most impressive points, but he's just there at the right time. Just teammates finding him in wide open situations or just getting those offensive rebounds and putting it back up.
Gillen got fouled on the way up here. I believe they're going to get Gherkins on that. No, check that they'll give it to Toddings, his first, team's first, here at the 3:35 mark. That will send the freshman phenom Brady Gillen to the free throw line. As DeMarco checks out for the Raiders, Tommy Intantola, number 21, checking in for the first time as Gillen hits both to bring it back to within one. Three-point opportunity there, Mohammed. That one long. Quick rebound by Bailey. And now East looking for a chance to try to take the lead. Grady trying to back down Gherkin. Spins left hand off glass. East in the lead, 7-6. Probably their best offensive possession right there on the night so far.
That was beautiful. Great passing, and Seamus O'Grady just playing physical, taking it inside and posting up and getting an easy bucket.
Nice head fake there by Toddings, and he will earn a trip to the free throw line. That was pretty much textbook right in front of us, right? A little pump fake, let the defender blow by.
Yeah.
So Toddings go to the line. They're going to get O'Grady on the foul, his first, team's first. Toddings continuing to be the Barnegat show so far, as he's got all 7 points. Second one off. And so we've got all 7s here. 2:45 remaining first quarter. Long cross-court pass to Weber, back up top Bailey. Nice patience here by Townsend Reese, not really forcing a lot.
Yeah, I started to play aggressive, but I don't know, this is kind of smart, and then there's that.
Lulled him asleep just a little too much, and that time Cray, the experienced player, jumps the pass and gets an easy 2 points on down our way. O'Grady spinning, kicks it back out to Weber. And again, closing those lanes very quickly here if you're Barnegat. Inside, O'Grady wide open, gets it off glass. So the patience of the passing around the outside leads to an inside bucket there by Seamus O'Grady. Trying to drive baseline, Toddings, inside out game. Long three, in and out. And that time it's very aggressive offensive rebound try there.
Trying
by
to keep up that
Toddings.
double-double.
That should be his second, and that means he's going to have to come out of the game. So he checks out. Kyle Greenleaf, number 44, checking into the ball game. And Greenleaf listed here, the senior, as a center at 6'5".
It's a big boy.
Yeah, well, we were talking pregame about the size of Barnegat and how that would play into this game. So far, it hasn't been that much of a factor, but we'll have to see how this final minute plays out of this opening quarter. Weber trying to get a second three. That one long, well over the top, off of Intintola, and over to Barnegat.
Not the smartest shot. I think they need to be more patient, but aggressive at the same time. Still
Mahmoud
haven't
trying to
seen
go
that
in.
aggressiveness.
I would say, speaking of aggressiveness, a
Yeah.
little too aggressive there by Barnegat as they turn it back over. Three-pointer from the short porch corner from Tommy Intintola. Bailey almost got a steal. Muhammad pulls up. Can't get it to go off glass. Long rebound out to Barnegat. They've got 25 seconds to work with. Johnson trying to go up against Gillen. Cray back to Johnson. Doesn't get it to go. And Tintola with the rebound. He's got 8 seconds to try to go in. Goes in, no call, but there's Gillen to clean it up on the backside. And Cray will not get that shot off. He did not get it off. And so East, they fought for their lives early on. They have an early Weber three and a little scoring flurry at the end of it. And they lead Barnegat at the end of one, 14-9.
Yeah, we just saw masterclass by East at the end of that quarter. Started to slowly gain momentum. They need to continue that going into that second quarter, create a big lead, go into halftime, and just finish this game out.
Well, you saw, I mean, Tommy Intintola, he passed off a couple of those open looks early on in that, kind of first quarter when he came in. But he takes that one, and then solid defense down our end leads to an easy bucket. And East here leading by 5. Could not be happier if you're Coach DeRiggi.
Yeah, if you're Coach DeRiggi, you're more than pleased right now. Up 5, Barnegat's a lot bigger than you. A lot more physically gifted, some would say. You're up by 5 right now. You just need to keep this pace going and keep up the momentum.
Yeah, huge kind of storyline to watch here. Cole Toddings, who had practically almost every bucket. He had 7 points in that first half. He got the second foul down this end, had to sit, and that was when East kind of started turning on a little bit more on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, that's really showing the impact that Cole Toddings can make. If he's in the game, there's not a lot that East is going to be able to do, clearly. But, I mean, with those 2 fouls early, that's really big for East.
So it'll be Barnegat to start the second quarter with the basketball, down by 5 on the road. They obviously control their fate in Class B South. Johnson works it to Cray, who thought about it. Back up top, around the outside. Mohammed will fire. That one no good. Quick rebound by Bailey. Outlet to Gillen, looking to run. Inside out game O'Grady. And Tintola driving with it. And he took one too many steps there before putting the ball down.
Got too excited. He saw wide open lane, wanted to go in. Just too many steps.
Well, ever since taking Toddings out of the game, East seems to be a lot more aggressive down near the baseline. And on the flip side here, Barnegat on this side, Andrew, they haven't had as many second chances with the offensive rebounding not being the same.
Yeah, that's the Cole Toddings impact. And
Get that steal. There's Gillen, right hand from the left side. So he's got the last 2 buckets. Lead up to 7. Trying to drive baseline. Nice closeout by O'Grady and Intintola. Muhammad almost lost it, got it back, gets it to go for his first bucket of the game. Trying to work a little press breaker here for Toms of East. Handling it nicely, and Tintola gets it in the corner. Back up top to Gillen. And now Weber will settle it with 6:40 remaining.
What is going on?
He's trying to work a little clock here, I guess.
It's the second quarter. I don't know if that's the strategy here.
Well, they tried doing it last time. There was a steal. This time they get another steal.
Ooh.
And lucky it was not a three-point play as Cray gets fouled. And he will go to the free throw line. Mason Cray, one of the better free throw shooters on this Barnegat team. He gets the first one to go. Checking into the game for Barnegat, number 22, Lork Tortorici. As Cray gets the second one to fall as well. Now a 16-13 ball game. Really thought about it, dribbles inside, floater, and he gets that one to go. So a nice take here by attacking that defense for Chase Bailey.
Yeah, that was great. Driving inside with a pump fake and nice little floater.
Spinning inside, could be a jump ball. No, stolen away by O'Grady. Great that they let the players play on that one. Sometimes the official, a little quick whistle. O'Grady ripped it right out of his hands though.
Yeah, no, that was a grown man play right there from O'Grady.
Gillen gonna fire, first three of the night.
Oh.
Long rebound tracked down by Greenleaf. Seems like Barnegat, they really want to push this tempo, and East has done a solid job so far of not allowing that. Cray trying to back down Gillen, can't go anywhere. Gillen steals it. Tries to go in, and he's going to get fouled. They're going to go on the way up. So you see there, good defense leads to an opportunity on the other end.
I mean, that was a beautiful possession there from Brady Gillen. Not letting him get bullied down in the post. Not the biggest player, but creates the steal. It goes down, creates the foul, and now he's at the line.
So Mason Cray will get charged with the foul there as Gillen hits the first. DeMarco checking back in for the Raiders, as Johnson will sit for the Bengals. Gillen gets a second one to go. We've got a 2013 game. A quick one, almost scored there by Greenleaf, Corey Greenleaf, number 13. So the Twins are on the court right now for Barnegat. So they'll go about 8-9 deep probably by the end of this. Gillen driving in, pulls up, gets it to go.
Beautiful shots right now from East, just smart shots, and they're just falling.
Lead has swelled to its largest tonight, 9-point game. Greenleaf going to try to drive on Intintola. Intintola hanging tough right now. Greenleaf goes in, and just a big man underneath as he looks right into the bench of Towns River East after he scored that bucket.
That's 6'5" Frey, and not a lot you could do about it. He's so tall and lanky. It's going to be hard to stop, especially when he's driving baseline like that.
So 4:26 left here in the second quarter, and Greenleaf's got a chance to finish off a three-point play. Might get a little momentum going back to Barnegat, as we will get a lane violation against Barnegat. I believe his brother went just a little too soon on that one.
Yeah, he was excited to get his brother's rebound, even though he didn't need to.
So the lead stays at 7 for East. Trying to work around here. Gillen almost had that out of bounds, and we're going to get a timeout here by Coach Riggy before 10 seconds was called. Here at the 4:15 mark, team leading 22-15. So Andrew, you know, both these teams obviously coming in February, and we've seen a lot of basketball throughout the season. We've seen some boys games, we've seen some girls games, but we've seen a lot of those kind of same characteristics of the teams that usually win are the ones that take care of the basketball and make the most of their opportunities. So far tonight, that's Towns River East.
Towns River East is playing beautiful basketball. Defense has been great. and when they go down on offense, they take the smart shots wide open and they just fall. You know, and they're also playing aggressive. They're getting in there, and it's not like they're all just like out from beyond the 3-point arc. They're inside, mid-range, layups, all of that.
So coming out of the East timeout, they'll have the basketball. Bailey left wide open, and that one could have been a huge one, as a travel called there against Barnegat, against Toddings, who's checked back in the game. Can't fall down with the basketball.
Yeah, no, it looked like his own teammate knocked him down.
So East going to steal a possession here. Couldn't believe they left Bailey that wide open, though, too, to begin with. As Gillen gets it into Weber.
Clearly, though.
Long pass, saved somehow, as Bailey came from nowhere to track that one down. Guards trying to get a couple of those cuts as they run a motion against this man-to-man defense. Gillen trying to set him up here. He wants to go left. And Tintola gonna fire. That one's short. Quick board there by Toddings. Outlet up. Muhammad for three. In and out. That was halfway down. They'll try again. Firing from straightaway. No good. Batted around. Batted up. DeMarco corrals the rebound at the end of it. So they dodged two daggers on that possession.
Yeah, the guy is just wide open. Just can't get the shots to fall.
Coming up on the 3-minute mark. The lead still at 7 for the Raiders.
Oh.
Bailey thought about jumping inside. Again, East doesn't want to be in the track meet with Barnegat, so this patience is a great way to do it. Gillen couldn't get that layup to go. Muhammad brings it down the other side, and Weber smartly fouls him before he kept going with a head of steam. So it's Weber's first, team's third here of this second quarter. Yeah, one more foul to give before they're going to start shooting. Muhammad firing away here. Didn't get the last one, doesn't get that one either. In Tintola with a quick board.
Muhammad just can't get his shots to fall. He's taken so many of them. And I don't think a single one has won in.
Say, Muhammad, one of the two guys who's a big three-point threat, him and Cray. It has not gotten going so far tonight. And Barnegat, with 2 minutes left here in this quarter, just 15 points on the scoreboard. Might that be the turnover that sparks them, though? Somehow going in. Let's see, an offensive foul call against Tortorisi. The Tortorisi here might have pushed off a bit. What do you think?
I don't know. I didn't really have a great angle at it. I don't know. Apparently the referee didn't. Maybe he made the right call, maybe he didn't. Who knows?
Say, all those here, you ask any of those officials, it's all a judgment call. And we were saying even the JV game, it depends upon what your vantage point is as well. As Tintola drives hard, dishes back out to Gillen. Tell you what, though, if you're East, you got to feel like, be patient. They'd love to go in the lead up by 7. Inside lost here. Quick outlet. Wow, I don't know how he got that pass off. Somehow Craig gets it to go. You got to take care of the basketball, especially when you're leading. Weber trying to answer. They wanted a walk. They don't get it. They do get a quick board, though. Barnegat coming back down our way very quickly. Muhammad trying to go in. Blocked from behind by Gillen, who was arguing it might have gone off of Muhammad again on the ricochet. To no avail, and it stays here with Barnegat, but nice hustle there by the freshman.
Yeah, there's Gillen again. I don't know. I think that was off on Barnegat. You saw
close.
Yeah.
Very
I think
close.
he still had the ball like in his. Oh yeah.
As that time here, Tintola is going to pick up the foul against Muhammad. They tried that quick inbounds play. One of those plays you usually see a lot in college, especially with Cooper Flag and all.
Yeah.
course, I got to say there's a Duke fan over here. Sorry to all the North Carolina fans out there. My apologies.
I still hate you.
We've got a Kentucky fan over this way. Reminder at the end of the game, always put a guy on the ball, right? It's always the thing that came from it. But as the first one does not go for Muhammad. DeMarco checking back out. They will try to box out here on Muhammad's second free throw. That one's short. O'Grady with a quick board here. So a couple misses here, uncharacteristic of Barnegat at the free throw line. And East will have 1 minute to work with, leading by 5. Gillen is going to get bailed out here as Muhammad fouls him in the backcourt. Almost in the backcourt.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
That was close. I mean, he dribbled it off his foot. Recovered nicely, but I think the momentum of Muhammad just took him far into him. Who do you think takes the last shot here if you're East?
I was going to say Gillen, but Muhammad's been having really good defense on him.
Wherever he couldn't get to go.
Goodness.
That's a tough one because they moved the ball so nicely to open up that shot. Doesn't get it to go. Lead still at 5. About 20 seconds left here for Barnegat to work with. Working around the outside. Inside out game. Greenleaf up. Gets challenged. That shot doesn't go. 8 seconds for Bailey to work with. He's got to handle some things in the backcourt. And it's knocked out of bounds by Cray with 4.3 remaining.
More than enough time to get up a good shot.
You think Gillen's taking this last one?
It's got to be. They're up on him.
Tortorici right on him. Going to make it difficult for Bailey to get it in. Tries to throw it in. Greenleaf steals it. Gets it up top. I'm not sure they're going to get a shot off. Does he see it? He gets it off. Oh, almost went.
That seemed a little bit longer than 4.3 seconds.
I was going to say, Mr. Knight there on the clock, it was a little,
a little bit delayed.
A little delay there, but no, he does a great job. And that time, good job here by Barnegat of seeing the clock and being able to at least get an opportunity up before half. And so that is how our first half ends here from down Raider Way. Towns of East here with a little bit of a shock here early on against Barnegat, the division leader. They lead at 22-17.
Yeah, East has been playing good. They need to keep on going at Cole Toddings. They can get him to foul out. East hasn't scored a single point since Cole Toddings came back in. So, second he comes out, that's when they're on attack mode. That's when they want to attack. That's when they can create more possessions. But when he's in there, it doesn't seem like they can do a lot.
So kind of alluding to what you're saying is that's probably number one on the agenda is try to get him that third foul early in that third quarter.
Yeah, if they do that, it's a lot easier to score. Guys a menace on defense. Guys a menace down low, getting those rebounds. So I think if you can get him to foul out or get more fouls, get him out early in the third quarter, then the scoring will be a lot easier.
You got it. Well, it was Barnegat who took the first matchup between these two teams back in January by 8. Thompson Reese leads at half by 5. We'll be back with the second half between the Bengals and the Raiders in just a moment, so stick around here on TR Schools TV. All right, folks, welcome back to the TR Schools TV Game of the Week presented by the TRA. Casey Kennerkowski, Andrew Heckler here courtside, and we're about ready to start the second half between the Barnegat Bengals and the Toms River East Raiders. Currently the Raiders with a surprising 5-point lead at the half. And Andrew, we were looking back at the first meeting from back on January 16th, and you know, kind of similar game, tight back and forth, but East, the third quarter is when they kind of had things get away from them.
Yeah, last meeting at halftime it was 23-20. Barnegat was winning, and then that third quarter is where Barnegat really pulled away, winning that quarter 16-9. So East just needs to not allow that to happen. Just play good defense, get those good opportunities on the offense again.
Well, you were saying one of the keys to your two is that they have to get number 25 Toddings that third foul pretty early.
Yeah, we saw them get those 2 fouls earlier in the first quarter, and they took them out, and that's when they started to go on runs. Didn't allow those second chance opportunities. So once he's out of the game, Barnegat seems to just fall apart.
Yeah, we've got Toms River East going to start the third quarter with the basketball. They'll go Bailey, Weber, O'Grady, Gillen, and DeMarco. DeMarco's been quiet tonight, but he's done the little things right.
Yeah, DeMarco's always, he's not really a scorer or big playmaker. He's just there, and he does the little things right. He's helpful in the ways that he can.
That one's stolen away. Oh, and right out of bounds here.
I was about to say, I saw that toe. I saw that pinky toe slide out.
I'm going to say, when you're wearing white sneakers on the black chalk, that's a little tough to miss. So East gets that opening possession back here. Looks like Barnegat trying to go man-to-man. As Gillen almost lost it, does lose it out of bounds here as Johnson forced that turnover. Chance of defense here from the East sideline. As DeMarco picks up the quick board, we were also saying about you have to keep Barnegat off the offensive glass.
Yeah, Toddings, he's a great offensive rebounder. O'Grady's got to get in there, box him out, and allow him to get those second chance opportunities.
Weber gets caught underneath, gets it out to O'Grady though. Ooh. He's going to try to back him down. Big man on big man here. Spinning, left hand, off glass, finishes right through Gherkins.
O'Grady's a big boy. He'll back you down and put up a shot.
I'm going to say that might be the difference between a senior going up against a taller sophomore there. Let's go, a little reverse layup underneath. Gets it to finish. Wow. How about that by Toddings? So Cole Toddings going to go back to the free throw line to try to complete his three-point play. One place where Barnegat really struggled first half. They're not traditionally poor free throw shooters, just 3 for 7.
Yeah, we saw in the girls basketball game last week against Central Regional, free throws are really what.
That one long, and Gillen tried to track it down, tried to dribble it. And Barnegat's going to save a possession there. That's one where I think he probably wishes he would have just grabbed it, as it leads to a quick bucket down the other end for Toddings as he continues to dominate when he's playing. Now up to 11 points. Intitola driving inside. He finishes off glass. Now we got a little bit of a track meet here to start quarter 3. We went over a minute without a bucket in the first quarter. Now they can't seem to not score.
Yeah, now it's a dogfight. Both teams just keep on going back and forth. Ooh.
Gillen almost got that steal. Works it around the outside. We get a travel there by Gherkins before the shot. He left us speechless there on that one. So Weber, he thought about it. He's had a couple of those tonight. And they hand it back off to Gillen. Guarded by Toddings at the top. DeMarco trying to be strong with it. Bailey with a cut inside out game working well for East. Trying to get a little motion offense. Bailey driving in, dishes to Intintola underneath the basket, flips it up. The big man having a great third quarter.
Intintola coming out hot. Already 4 points. And there's Colt Hoddings. They gotta get him out of the game. Be more aggressive. Go right at him.
He's up to 13 on the night, and he's carrying this Barnegat team right now, keeping them in the game. Intintola short on the three. That one goes long. Gillen was on the floor. No call either way. Up top, Gherkins will get to go to the free throw line as they will call a block on Tom's River East on Weber. So Gavin Gherkins, the sophomore, 6'7", tallest guy on the court here tonight. Cannot get the first one to go. Believe Greenleaf will check in, number 44, if Gherkins can get this one to go, and he does. So Gherkins sits after getting that free throw, and the lead for East down to 4, 28-24. First time tonight we've seen both Greenleaf and Toddings defensively here for Barnegat. As Intintola trying to go in, drops it off. Gillen gets it to go. So nice teamwork there by the two guys as they are able to get a bucket to answer quickly.
Yeah, two freshmen working together. Finds Gillen wide open under down low.
This East lead has gotten up to as high as 9 tonight. And it always seems like every time East starts to stretch it out, Barnegat reels them in just a little bit.
Yeah, when East scores, Barnegat comes down, scores. So it's just a dogfight. Keep on going back and forth.
Intintola picks up his second one on that one. Almost picked up his third there as Toddings kind of sidestepped him. He's up to 15 tonight. Lost out of bounds. It'll stay with East though. Four-point game, 4:17 remaining in the third quarter. Bailey trying to drive. He's got an advantage here. Let's see what happens. He goes up, lost it, or was he fouled from behind? They're going to say he was fouled from behind.
It looked like he came in a little hot there from behind.
So Chase Bailey earns himself a chance at the free throw line here. Gets that one to go. They're going to call the second one on Muhammad. So Muhammad's got 2, Toddings has 2. And Bailey can't get that second one to go, so the lead will stay at 5. Halfway gone by this third quarter. Gray trying to get a high ball screen from either side. Works it back here to Toddings, who drives in. DeMarco fouls him on the way up. And it just seems like that's kind of the Barnegat game plan right now. Give it to number 25.
It's not a bad game plan. I mean, they're sickening this game by doing it, so they just need to get together defensively.
Toddings 1 of 3 tonight.
Ooh.
Now make it 1 of 4.
These free throws are so crucial that they gotta hit them.
Tortorici, 22, checks in for number 12, Johnson. As Toddings gets the second one to go, and we get a quick timeout here from Barnegat at the 3:49 mark, a 31-27 game. I'll tell you, the guy who's been kind of cold here in this third quarter is Brady Gillen. We're so accustomed to him, you know, having some great statistics here, which we're going to pull up momentarily here. Being a freshman, playing on varsity, average is great. Tonight, again, a little bit of a mixed bag so far.
I don't know. I think he's been playing his. I think they've changed his role around. East has been scoring great. I think they're using him as a distraction. You know, Barnegat knows he's their top scorer. they're more focused on him than anybody else. So they're kind of letting him chill out, do his own thing, and create opportunities for other guys.
If you're East here, considering the fact Toddings has been a force here in this third quarter, how do you change it up here? Do you go to a zone? Do you try to put a little more help side pressure on him? What do you do?
I feel like when East has been in his zone, it's been more effective. So, I mean, Toddings is just such a force. I don't think one body is going to really stop him.
This one a little bit of like a extended zone press. Coming out of that timeout for Barnegat as they drew it up in the timeout. 4-point game as Gillen's got it. Driving inside, hard take, hardest take of the game. Does not get it to go, but an offensive rebound by Weber. They swing it all the way around to Bailey. A lot of motion going on. No real clear-cut passing lane though yet. As Gillen gets it rejected, tiptoed along that end line. Mighty close call. Long extended possession here from the Raiders. Weber left open for a moment. He's going to drive in, floater, gets it to go off. And rattling it home. That time, pass forced inside. A little miscommunication there. They argued here. Muhammad's going to try to argue for a deflection to no avail.
Definitely a deflection. I'm not going to lie there.
Only counts if they call it, though.
Hey, from their vantage point, it didn't look like there was a tip. Not going to argue with it.
6-point lead for East as they try to add to it here with 2:20 remaining in the third quarter. Ooh, Bailey, little sidestep. Couldn't get the basket, still fights his way in. And is that foul number 3? Let's see. Gonna wait for him to put it up on the board here. Bailey came down. That is foul number 3 on Cole Toddings here at the 2:12 mark.
Ooh.
And he will sit, so let's mark this one down. East leading by 6, 33-27 with 2:12 left. Can they extend it now that Toddings is on the bench?
This is big. I would have thought they would have kept him in.
Ball will be to keep it here.
I think given how late it is into the third quarter, I would have thought they would have kept him in. You know, he's still got 2 more fouls, so I don't know.
Big moment right now for the Raiders. Gillen trying to back down. Johnson, does he get a 5-second call against him? He does. So Johnson picking up here where Toddings left off defensively. Johnson driving in, left hand, does not get it to go, gets his own rebound though, and kicks it out. 3-pointer coming, topped by Cray, that one long. Still fighting for it. Somehow Johnson got it back, I don't know how he got it. And Mahal finishes it off.
World did they just score on that possession?
I was going to say, that's probably why they're leading the division right now. The hustle and the aggressiveness there.
Yeah, it's all those hustle plays that they create.
Back to a 4-point game. Minute 15 left in the third quarter. East looking like they're content to just wait this one out, play it out, see if they can get a back cut. Gillen goes in, gets fouled hard, and he'll go to the free throw line. We give him a 9.5 on that slide. It's a pretty good slide.
Baseball season is coming around.
Look at the first one called on Johnson there. And Brady Gillen go back to the line. First miss tonight, right?
Yeah.
Second one goes here. 34-29 with 52 seconds left. Swing pass, inside out, Greenlaw with it. He's got a mismatch and he takes full advantage of it. Kyle Greenleaf going to the bucket, brings it back to within 3. "25 seconds to work with. And the Barnegat bench, they can't believe that one as he got bailed out maybe with that foul call. To me, the second one there on Tortorici.
O'Grady's coming back in for DeMarco. I feel like the second you see Toddings come out, I feel like you put O'Grady in.
Yeah, he's being guarded by Greenleaf right now. They have 15 seconds to work with here in the closing moments of this third quarter. Weber gets that one to go. He missed one earlier, doesn't miss from that point-blank range. And now let's see if Barnegat can answer quickly here. They've got 2 seconds. They have to get a shot up. Is that the 3 that goes? No. And so East was leading by 5 at the half. We said the first matchup, third quarter didn't go their way. This time they play it even, and they will go into the final frame leading by 5, 36-31.
Still a good quarter from both teams, but I don't think East took advantage of Toddings being out. When he was in, they still were scoring. They were still creating good opportunities, getting their rebounds. But now that it's the fourth quarter, he's going to become more aggressive. He knows that they're down. He's going to want to win this game more than anything.
I was going to say, we wrote that down. The 2:12 mark of that third quarter was when he picked up his third foul, got taken immediately out of the game. East was leading by 6. Still a 5-point game. So, like you said, nothing going on there with their big star being out.
Yeah, East needs to take more advantage of that. It's just, hey, they still played a great quarter, though. They need to just continuously drain the clock out and play great defense.
I'm going to say, they have finished off, especially the second quarter and the third quarter, and the first quarter as well, thinking back here. They have finished off quarters better than Barnegat has.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at the end of each and every quarter, it's been a 5-point difference. East has been up. First quarter was 14-9. Second quarter, whatever it was. And
it's all those tight games here. Both these teams have played in a lot of tight ones. Barnegat's won more of them, but they trail here by 5, and they've got the basketball to start quarter number 4. Inside again. Toddings with another one.
so physical and aggressive, just so hard to stop.
He's got 18 tonight. Weber for 3. Doesn't get it to go. Quick outlet up to Toddings. Toddings goes through. And a 50-50 call is going to go against Toms River East here. Coach Turighi, I think all he can do is walk back to the bench here because he knows that one could have gone either way.
This is going to sound biased, but Toddings went in there pretty hard. Brittany Gillen looked like he had his feet set. That's my vantage point, though. Doesn't matter, though. He's just going to get this ball down.
Barnegat can't take advantage of those. They throw the ball away on the inbounds. So in these tight games, couple turnovers, go one way or the other. Team takes advantage of your turnovers, your mistakes. Difference between winning and losing, and we've got a nail biter here. 3-point lead for the Raiders with 7 minutes remaining. Gillen's going to launch from outer space. Does not get it to go. Barnegat doing what a division leader you would expect to do on the road. They just kind of hanging around. Going for the tie there is Cray, does not get it to go, but they do get an offensive rebound. Greenleaf trying to go inside. Reverse layup gets it to go. So he matches Intantolas from this side from earlier. down to a 1-point Raider lead. O'Grady loses it from behind. Barnegat a chance to take the lead for the first time since early on in this one. Weber almost stole it. Cray got it. Man. Barnegat back in the lead, and East will take a timeout.
Wow, what a turn of events. Tables just turned like that.
What a time to have your first made three of the game.
I mean, that was huge. Just put them up by 2. This aggressive defense by Barnegat right now, this press, just really giving East some struggles. We saw in the first opening day for Toms River East, they played Brick Memorial. We did that game, and the press was really just what killed them. And it's starting to happen here again.
Yeah, 7-0 run here to start the first 2 minutes of this fourth quarter for Barnegat. And now if you're Toms River East here, what do you get back to? Because you've been thrown out of rhythm here. You've been playing from ahead. Now you're a little bit behind. What do you do?
I think you go back to Brady Gillen. Brady Gillen's been asleep this whole second half. Just haven't seen anything from him. So you need your top scorer to get going, top playmaker to get going.
Say Tonings has 18 points on the other end. Gillen, I know we've got double digits as well. Let's see which one of them can lead their team to victory here in this final 6:02. Tola gets it over to Gillen. Gillen guarded by Toddings right now. Let's see, he's going to try to take him. Closing out quickly there is that defense by Barnegat. Into Tola. Hit the 3. They're going to call a foul, though, against Barnegat. The East crowd wanted that one to count.
Thought that one might have been on Toddings.
It was close. They're going to give it to Cray, his second. But you're right, though, it's very close. As Toddings almost gets a steal on this end.
He's all over the place right now. They need to keep the ball away from him.
It's an in, up in the air, batted around, Barnegat ball. Now time for Barnegat maybe to work a little bit of clock. Come up here on about 5 minutes left. One possession game still in favor of the Bengals. Gillen tried to sell the call. Corner 3, gets it to go. We were talking about Muhammad all night, hasn't had a lot. Gets one to go there. The lead swells to 5. Gillen trying to answer himself, gets it to go. They will call it on the way up. I believe they're going to get Muhammad on that one. It's his third. So Gillen will try to at least get 2 back here on this one to get it back to a one-possession game. Got Weber out, DeMarco back in. So Brady gets both here. It's a 41-38 ball game with 4:44 left between the Bengals and the Raiders as Coach Pirro will take a timeout. And so we've seen fighting both sides. Barnegat here with the momentum, especially on that side of the court here. They're just getting the big shots to fall at the right time.
Yeah, I think it's time for East to go into a press defense. Create turnovers, get good transition buckets. Just they need to stop him from getting down the court. Todding's just been so aggressive getting inside and getting good shots that they need to stop him before he can even get down there.
Again, a lot to play for these two teams here. Barnegat obviously has everything in front of them. They can clinch their division coming up here with everything in terms of their driver's seat. They are in the driver's seat in B-South. East here would need to win tonight and have a couple things happen, fall their way to get a share. But you have to love the effort from both teams tonight.
Oh yeah, 100%. Both teams are going right at it.
Coming out of timeout, let's see what Barnegat can do, leading by 3. Trying to get a little dribble drive going. Have to watch these backdoor cuts. Greenleaf gets it inside, harassed a bit, spins, goes into a double team, and into Tolo with a quick rebound. Gillen pulls up, jumper, gets it to go. Back down to a 1-point game. Both guys went with the screen or left them wide open.
Yeah, that was a great play drawn up there. Nice little screen, get Gillen open on the mid-range.
Muhammad floater over the top to answer.
Muhammad's really come alive in this second half. He only hit one shot in the first half and just been crucial piece in the second half.
DeMarco's got it. He's trying to go in, loses his footing. It's going to be a tough travel here to swallow there.
That was a little rough. Marco needs to lock in. We saw during football season, beat Barnegat week 1. Looking to do it again here.
Now he's going to try to press Barnegat just a little bit. Barnegat being calm, gets it across. Coming up here on the 3-minute mark, a 3-point lead for the visitors. Greenleaf trying to go inside, over top, and scores.
Tough shot, right over the top of O'Grady.
So first half it was all Toddings. Now you're starting to see a couple guys like Muhammad and Greenleaf come alive here. And now a 5-point game, 45-40. DeMarco's got it. Not sure if he necessarily wants that shot though. Gillen trying to make something happen. He goes in, gets stripped on the ground, and they're going to get the timeout called. Tortorici was there, wiggling a little bit, but they're going to grant him the timeout here.
East needs this basketball back bad.
So saves a little possession there. 2:28 remaining, 5-point ball game. You know, East, there's a team, they led by 5 after one quarter. They led by 5 after second quarter, going to halftime. Led by 5 entering this frame. Now they're down 5.
Tables have turned.
Tables have turned in rather quickly. And that's something Barnegat, quality coaching on their end as well. But the players coming to play here and stepping up here when they need to.
Yeah, Muhammad just took some time to warm up. Started hitting shots. The first half, he was like 1 for whatever, but it was a lot of shots. Couldn't get him to fall. Comes in second half and is making a big dent in this lead.
So it'll be Barnegat coming out of this timeout with the basketball, leading by 5. You figure if East is going to make their way back into this one, they're going to have to steal some possessions down the stretch.
Oh yeah, 100%. This is where they go into the press. We see them going with the full court press here, trying to create as many turnovers as they can and get the ball back. Because they're not guaranteed another possession. There's no shot clock. So they need to create that other possession.
Just heard it coming from the Barnegat sideline. You can hear it through the headsets here. Patience was that word. As they are patient, Gray drops it inside. Greenleaf got rejected from behind by Gillen.
Comes out of nowhere.
I want to say, most of the time when you see that hand coming down like a slash, they usually call it. But I think he got it clean there.
Yeah, I think that was pretty clean.
Muhammad for three. Gets it to go. Todd Muhammad with his second three of this second half. They got everything going for him right now. Weber will check back in the ball game for DeMarco for the Raiders. So East, which was patient in that first half, waiting for the right shot, now have to go quickly here as Gillen takes it right to the tin. I believe that'll be the fourth one called on Muhammad. And I believe there's a technical also called.
Wow. Interesting.
I don't know about you, but we might have heard on our camera up there somebody yelling, "Keep your mouth shut," from the Barnegat viewership here. So they'll be yelling at the line. So actually that's going to make Muhammad foul out here because he got the foul and he gets a technical foul.
Wow.
And what that does is it brings it up to 4 team fouls now for Barnegat. So East will be shooting the final 154 here. And the best free throw shooter, the guy you would want on the line, is at the line right now for these 2 technicals. And then we'll have to see what they do here because he would have been at the line for 2 free throws. So now with the clock stopped, a chance to cut the deficit in half. So it should be the last one here by Gillen. So he gets all 4 to go. Gets the 2 technical free throws, gets the 2 foul shots to go.
It's clutch.
And East is going to get the ball here.
I mean, that changes everything.
So it could be a 3-possession swing here. They could get to within possibly 1. Gillen guarded tightly. He wants to take him. I think he's going to pull over the top. And he might have forced that one just a little too much. But still, 4-point game with $1:35 left.
They got to press here.
Some point, too, you're going to have to start thinking about fouling as well.
Ooh.
As they only have 1 team foul here in this 4th quarter.
That was
1:10 left as Tonnings puts it away. He's got 13 points here in his second half. As Intintola goes in, does not finish, batted around. Corralled up top. Let's see if Johnson decides to go in. He dishes it off, and that might be the bucket that does it.
I think that's the dagger.
As after Brady Gillen had 4 straight points for East, now 4 straight for Barnegat. O'Grady gets stuck. Weber throws up a 3, doesn't get it to go. Greenleaf with the rebound, about 30 seconds, and now they're going to start to foul.
I think that's game over.
They still have 2 more fouls to give here before they'd send Barnegat to the line. Trying to get a quick trap.
You got foul.
Gillen gives one away there. In the backcourt, 26.7 remaining. Another foul in the backcourt. Next one they'll shoot. Downing's, by the way, 20 points on the evening to lead all scorers. Quick foul will send Janelle Johnson to the free throw line. He's roughly a 60% free throw shooter on a season. Uncharacteristic whiff on that one. He's got one more coming, gets the second one to go. Way to rebound, kid. 9-point lead. Weber from our corner. Puts it up, doesn't get it to go. Gillen gets a rebound, throws it up with 10 seconds left. He gets it to go for three. Clock continues to roll. They will foul quickly with 4.9 seconds remaining.
That's
down by 6.
I don't think there's a physical way that East could win this unless there's a technical or a flagrant or...
Well, they've already had one of those against Barnegat tonight. As Chase Bailey will foul out. Jordan Ricci goes to the line and gets the first one to go. Second one doesn't go, batter around. Gillen going to try to throw it up at the end here. Does not get it to go. And the Barnegat Bengals come to Toms River and survive a scare by the Toms River East Raiders, who played their hearts out, but will come up just a bit short as Barnegat takes this one 54-47. I mean, Andrew, if you think about it, the fourth quarter, Barnegat saved everything up for that one, and they came to play there and they ended up finishing off strong.
Yeah, they just saved everything that they had, that they wanted to do. And East didn't have an answer for it. East was up 5 the whole game, and fourth quarter comes around and East just didn't have an answer.
I would say from that time when in the third quarter it was Toddings picking up his third foul, East got outscored 27-14. That was when that game flipped on its side.
I mean,
tough to handle there. As Barnegat here will take a team picture. We saw this with the East girls last time. Now Barnegat with a chance here as they are very proud of their efforts and a great coaching job here by Coach Pirro.
Yeah, they played a great game, coming alive in the fourth quarter, sticking in the game throughout the first through third, and then sends us home with a heartbreaker.
You know, say if you're Toms River East, though, you're Coach Turighi, a lot to look back on in this game and like about it. Maybe not the final score, of course, but you got those young guys continue to play, and you saw a lot of heart, a lot of hustle.
Yeah, I mean, not the final score wasn't what you wanted, but I mean, the individual players, Brady Gillen with 25 points, most of those coming at the free throw line, but still being able to draw those fouls and clutch up for those technical free throws just was huge.
Yeah, that was big here, and that was one where if they had maybe gotten that bucket, if Gillen's three goes or his shot goes there and they get within one possession, who knows what happens. But credit to Barnegat for finishing off.
Oh yeah, 100%. Clutch finish from Barnegat, and does that clinch them the division now? I'm pretty sure it does, right?
Well, they've got some good things there for them. East are out of the divisional race, but still lots to play for down the stretch. They're going to play a game against Toms River North, I know, coming up in a little while as well. So when you play rivals, you always come to play. Before we depart here from Down Right Away, we want to thank our student production crew here, a crew of one tonight. Addison Murphy here doing a fantastic job up on the camera here, as she always does. A seasoned pro up there. So thank you, Addison. And of course, thank you here to our director, Chip Phillips, here to our right. Handles everything, the sound, the score tonight. And what was a really, really great game. Andrew, any final thoughts before we close out?
No. Usually I do, but I don't know. I'm kind of just speechless.
Well, I got to tell you, it was a great, really great effort by both squads here. Barnegat and Towns of East here, Coach Turigi, Coach Puro, a lot to be proud of. And we know this kind of game here that as a young team, especially for Towns of East, they will learn from this and they will get even better in the days and weeks ahead. So again, for Addison Murphy and for our director, Chip Phillips, and my broadcast partner, Andrew Heckler, I'm Casey Skinnerkowski saying so long here from the TR Schools TV. Game of the Week presented by the TREA. Final score, Barnegat 54, Towns of East 47. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening and continue watching us here on the TR Schools TV YouTube channel. Good night.